If you buy any of the Love Up or Love Pup t-shirts, we're going to donate all that money to the Las Vegas Victims Fund. And we did that, and we sold $13,000 in t-shirts yesterday.
Awesome.
Yeah, and so in that time period, we designed a new shirt specifically for Las Vegas, and it's a Las Vegas #LoveUp shirt. So everything that we sell from that shirt, all the money from the Las Vegas shirt from now on goes directly to that fund. So if you go to johnjayandrich.com, click on Love Up, it'll take you right to that shirt, to that link, and you can buy the shirt. And we have like 2 different girls or women's style. We have just the one guy style. I think there's 2 colors. So it's up there right now. You can go to loveupshirt.org or johnjayandrich.com and click on the Love Up shirt. 13,000 yesterday.
That's awesome.
I want to get into This Is Us real quick, but before I do that, did you see This Is Us last night, Kyle?
I did.
Okay. Before we do that, there was something else on TV last night. There were 2 things on TV, 2 different versions of something on TV. CW came to my house yesterday. They wanted to do something with me and Love Pup where they're going to do like a pet of the week.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but they tape it. So they tape it and a week and a half in advance. So whatever dog I feature, I have to sit on for a week and a half until it goes on TV, right? Which is fine. Which is no big deal. But they came over, they did this little story on Love Pup and the pet of the week yesterday. And then they decided to go on their Facebook Live. And they're just going to Facebook Live and they wanted to know if we could let out all our dogs that we have. Because first I just took one dog out and they did a little story on the one dog, right? And they said, could you let all your dogs out? And I said, sure, we can let all dogs out. I go, are you prepared for that?
Did she know how many dogs you had?
So this is off their Facebook Live. This is the first 19 seconds. So here's the deal. My wife is in our guest house about to let the dogs out. I'm downstairs with the news reporter and the cameraman. And she's like, do you want me to let the dogs out? And I'm like, yeah, let the dogs out. And then obviously she doesn't hear me because then she's like, they want me to let the dogs out. I'm like, let the dogs out. so
Release the hound.
And the news reporter's right there. So here it is.
We're live here. All right, we're live on Johnjay's Instagram for his Love Pup Foundation. We're ready. Yeah, and check this out. We're going to tell you while we're here. But check this dogs out. Look right over here.
Yeah, go ahead, boy.
They're coming.
Just letting all our rescue dogs out of the guest house.
Is that a yes?
Yes!
Okay, so we're at Johnjay's house from Johnjay. And these are all rescue dogs that he and his family are fostering. Oh, they are so cute. All part of his family's Love Pup Foundation, and he's live on Instagram.
So 30 dogs come running down the steps and surround this guy. If you go to, you can see it on my Facebook. I reposted their Facebook Live, but you can see it when they all come running out. And all those dogs, by the way, there's a lot of designer dogs there. There's like a Yorkie, a Morkie, there's a Cockapoo, there's Chihuahuas, there's all kinds of stuff. So if you go there, you can see it.
Do you remember when it was like, it's mayhem here because I have 5 dogs at my house, which, most people would say that's mayhem. Now you talk about having 30 dogs like it's an everyday part of your routine. That is hard to wrap my brain around.
I know. I'm looking for a building, though. I've committed to finding a building now. I have to get out of my house.
You've been saying that for a while, though.
I've been saying it for a while, but now it's time.
For you to live in or for the dogs to live in?
Like I went and I looked at a site a couple days ago. I met with some people the other day. So if you're listening and you have a building that you'd like to maybe rent me, please call me, email me, or do whatever, Snapchat me, or social media me, Johnjay Van S, because I need to rent and put my dog somewhere because it's out of hand. Okay, This Is Us. Kyle, what did you think of This Is Us last night?
I have a feeling that I did not watch it in the right, I don't know, not in mindset, but circumstances.
Okay, why?
Because I think that this is a show that you should just dedicate all your attention to.
I agree with you.
Right? And so, I watched it I woke up late, so I watched it while I was getting ready, so I was rushing to get ready, so I didn't get to really watch every part of it
now, when
with
you say
full
that, though,
emotion.
You're not watching a show like a normal person. You're watching it this morning.
I'm a normal person, but I was watching it.
Normal people watch it, or either watch it last night or watch it later today. You're watching it at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Okay.
Which normally I do. And
Right.
normally I feel like, I usually take my time when I get ready and
Right.
I stop and watch the show for a little bit and then I do my mascara. But like today it was like, oh my God, I have to hurry. So I don't think I watched, like, because I didn't get as emotional as I have in the past.
No,
like, almost every other episode, I've teared up. So I feel like maybe I didn't watch it in the right circumstance.
No, here's what I think. I don't think you're that off, because I didn't get emotional either, and I was sitting there watching it, going, okay, so that's good, that's good. But then at the end, when teenage Kate put her hands on Dad Jack around his face,
right,
I started crying, and I was like, dang it. But up until that point, I was like, okay, I'm not crying. I'm not getting teared up here. I also think old Mandy Moore, because Mandy Moore plays young Mandy Moore, the young mom, and old mom. Old Mandy Moore, last night's episode, was fabulous.
Yes.
And when she put her hand on old Kate from the back seat of the car, put her hand on Kate's shoulder, was an unbelievable moment, right? You know what scene I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I will say this. Last season, when you're watching This Is Us, the first season of the show, as you're watching it, I would sit there and come on the air and go, oh my God, every episode's me. And everyone would be like, we'll watch the show, this show is me, this is us. Everyone's got something relatable. And then my fear was, how are you going to pull off season 2? And I think we're seeing the problems there, because last night's episode, Rich, was almost, okay, so you've got the daughter dealing with a very attractive mom, and she confronts her mom on being attractive.
Right, that kind of came up a little bit last season.
But now she's like, well, I can't, and she's really mean to her mom.
Yeah,
right,
really
and insults her mom. Then, which I can't relate to. Then you've got Randall, who is fighting with his wife about adopting or fostering a teenage boy. And now he doesn't want to, but he wanted to a week ago, which so there's.
But he wanted a baby.
He wanted a baby, right?
And then his wife wants an older child,
right.
And that's what he was kind of like struggling with.
Right. So now I can't relate to that. And then Kevin, the actor, is now coming back to his TV show, which he got fired from, for the 100 episode, and his old boss is a jerk to him, and they rewrote the ending, and it's like I can't relate to that either, right?
Sure.
So it's almost like, so the thing is, are you just so invested in these characters that you love them no matter what? Because I love all the characters,
right.
But now their scenarios in life aren't relatable anymore, I don't think. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yes and no. I mean, maybe it doesn't relate to you, but I think like me as a girl, me and my mom have a great relationship, but I think every mom and daughter fight at one point. You know what I mean? And so, that's relatable to me. Not necessarily.
The fight.
Yeah. Saying something that you regret to your mom, that's very relatable.
Okay,
so I think that maybe just these particular situations were not so relatable to you.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But they happen.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like for me, every episode last year, I was like, oh my God, totally. And I would cry and I would cry and I would cry.